Hey, what's up? What's correct or lacking? In this video, I want to talk to you about some blue ocean examples and talk to you about what the heck blue ocean even means when it comes to business. Now, before I begin, down below there's a link in that description, and if you do click on it, there's actually training on what I believe to be the most important part of marketing a product or service online. And that is how to convert someone's attention into dollars. They'll make a sale, which is actually, it's not the easiest thing in the world online. And what you do after that first sale, which is where a lot of work actually begins. And a lot of people don't know that. So it's some really great training, education, which is highly needed. And I wish I would have knew about it earlier. Anyways, Blue Ocean Shift is a systematic process to move your organization from cutthroat bloody competition, which we think of them as red oceans, right? There's lots of people competing full of sharks, to wide open blue oceans are new markets devoid of competition, and that's just much healthier and better. You'll be happier and singing. I look at it as kind of like thinking outside the box. Okay, a big reason people don't want to think outside the box is because they're scared of being judged by others, their peers. I'm a big believer in that. I really think that there's also a book that I read a while back called Ego is the Enemy. And I'm a huge believer that our ego is our biggest problem. We're scared to fail. We're scared to look stupid in front of others. And I kind of relate this to dating. I remember I used to go out and uh, the first thing I would try to do is get rejected. Because before that first rejection even happens, you're scared of getting rejected and you don't want to talk to a girl like, oh, she might reject me, she might have a boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. But once you get that first rejection, it's like, well, shit, that was nothing. And then it's much easier. It's like you break down that mental barrier. Just like in business too, you're gonna fail a lot, so just start doing it quickly as possible. Same thing in sales. Now, let me give you some examples of what a blue ocean strategy really is. A classic example of this would be like Tim Ferris. And the book that made him really famous, he got some great books out, is the 4-Hour Work Week. Okay? Basically, you can move from a very competitive city, like my brother lives out by San Francisco, very, very competitive, very expensive, or New York City or something, and move to a less competitive place like, say, Cambodia. Uh, and I actually did move to Cambodia. Absolutely love the country. I love Phnom Penh, and I saw a lot of potential there, and it's very cheap. Uh, to be honest with you, the biggest challenge to Cambodia really is the politics. They don't really favor outsiders, foreigners, Bahrain they call them, and if you do look like you have money, it's like that nail that pops up. They just want to go wabba wabba, woo, and unless you marry a local or something like that, you can't even like really own real estate there. So it's got its own challenges, really. I'm not sure if it's even better than America in some ways. I'm not even sure if these other like foreign places are, but it's better to have an open mind. There's blue markets out there, right? Blue ocean strategy. Unless you do marry a local girl, which to be honest with you, I actually tried to do. Then she got tired of my ass and basically threw me to the local sharks, I think. And then after that, all hell broke loose and they threw me out of the country. I don't even know what the hell happened in Cambodia. I kind of want to go back just to figure out what the heck happened. But something like that happened. I can't even come back for, I think, 2 years now. I think I got like, I'm just dying to go back and go, what the hell happened? Anyways, always. So, Blue Ocean Strategy. So, one thing I noticed in Cambodia is there's not that many ATMs. It's very hard to find one. And there's a lot of foreigners that go over there. It's like a freaking wide open market there. So I was telling I don't know, there's like, not even just for myself, but my friend. I just told them, gave him this hint for the hell of it. But I was like, listen, you could buy ATMs and just stick them over there in like places the right real estate, and you could make money off of them. You know, uh, that's a blue ocean strategy. Now, if there's a shitload of ATMs everywhere and you stick an ATM machine there, that's a red ocean strategy, right? It's a competitive market. If there's no ATMs like in Phnom Penh, that's a blue ocean strategy. Boom, classic example. Um, Another thing might be like coffee shops. If you want to open up like a coffee shop in Seattle, that is like super red ocean, right? There's like insane amount of coffee shops. But if you open one where there's no like a kava shop, kava is that drink out in Fiji. I'm not even sure if it's even whatever. But if you're drinking like a kava shop in Seattle, it's different because there's no kava shops, maybe, right? It's kind of like looking at. It's like remember that puzzle where there's like 9 dots, and you're supposed to like connect all the dots with 3 straight lines. And the way to win is like the draw outside the box, and you just think differently. That's how it is. It's being creative, and that's more of a blue ocean strategy. And you could just, it's more easier. You can make more money. Uh, Now, red oceans are all the industries in existence today that most organizations fight over. And blue oceans are all the industries yet to be created, where profit and growth increasingly come from these new industries. Like, look at Airbnb, boom, that's just thinking differently. Wonder why didn't these hotel companies thought about that? Uber, right? Something like that. Now, economist Joseph Schumpeter, I think his name, who observed that although competition in existing markets is good, diminishing returns eventually sets in as a buyer needs are satisfied and profits are competed away. Okay, think about retail or drop shipping. It's a big problem with drop shipping. The arbitrage is soon enough. It's like a race to the bottom to get the price down. The real engine of economic growth, he argues, is therefore the creation of new markets. But in his view, the creation is dependent on destruction. Destruction occurs when innovation displaces an earlier technology. Like, I knew somebody that had a taxi business in LA. He was going to sell a damn thing, but then he was going to sell it, I think it was for, I think $3 million. It was a big one or something like that. Something like that. And then Uber came along and he couldn't sell a damn thing. He had to sell, I think it's for like 300 grand or something. He dropped the price so much because of the market changed. Uh, Another example of this is innovation of digital photography. Creatively destroyed the photographic film industry. Uh, yeah, which is absolutely what happened. What was that company's name that got destroyed because of digital photography? Kodak, I think. Yeah, Kodak. Look at legalizing marijuana. Completely destroyed drug dealers. They were making a killing. Next thing you know, it's like legal. All these shops opened up. Well, shit. Like even here in Oregon, they legalized it, and there was a time when there's money. Now there's so much damn marijuana everywhere. The price has dropped. I think I know a friend who's trying to grow it right now. She got a whole shitload of marijuana and she can't sell a damn thing. I guess you could take it out of state or something, but there's like an interstate law or something. It's like that. That's how cowboys were created. When all the cattle were in Texas and they drove the cattle north so they can go to the East Coast or something. There's money out there, but there's so much damn cattle in Texas, there's no damn profit to be made off of it, right? Blue ocean strategy. I'll look at it for social media. 3 to 4 years ago, just YouTube itself was more of a blue ocean. I was hitting YouTube. I was getting shitloads of views. There's not even that. I was going for less competitive keywords and nobody was trying to hit. I got a lot of views. And I've noticed that now it's more competitive. It's more of a red ocean. More people are getting into it. There's more competition. But of course, new markets will open up like Facebook Watch and some other places. I think Periscope or something. Isn't Periscope owned by Twitter? Anyways, um, now I want to share another really cool example of a blue ocean strategy, which I thought was really cool in that book. One big problem that we have in America and even around the world is incarceration and incarcerating people, right? People going to jail, prison, stuff like that. And instead of building more expensive prisons, this organization created CRP, Centers for Petty Criminals, on military bases of idle land because they're secure, they're dirt cheap too. A first in the world. And this organization offered a solution to overcrowding that could be delivered quickly and cheaply. And the cool thing that they thought was these petty criminals were separated from and not influenced by these hardened criminals, right? That was just the start because, they have to be rehabilitated back into society and not hang around. It's like your environment plays a role. If everybody around you is a freaking crazy lunatic, I mean, it might rub off on you, right? But if everybody's, doing like super successful stuff, um, whatever. Like if you hang out with one of your idols, like like Gary Vee or somebody like that all day damn way long, I'd be thinking like him more. And if I hang out with some whack job, then I'll think like him. So your environment plays a role. Your friends are huge influences on you, whether you like to admit it or not. Uh, anyways, the CRP centers, the Ministry of Agriculture and Higher Education, were brought in to provide value vocational training and like growing fish, crops, which sold to the open market. So the inmates can earn and save money through the sale of the products they produce. Such training not only teaches valuable skills, but shows these minor offenders a financial alternative to crime that's also lucrative and they can make money. CRP, which is that organization, reaches out to their family members, encouraging more regular contact, promoting housing facilities nearby to allow visiting families to stay longer. So they're all about families. And since they got started in 2011, the recidivism, which is kind of going back to just crime for petty criminals, dropped around 90%, which is damn hella good. Their families are thrilled, society is safer. As for cost compared with conventional prisons, a CRP center is 85% cheaper to build and 58% cheaper to run. Based on the current rehabilitation center, they deliver over 1 billion reduced costs and benefit society in its first decades. But the thing is, what they argue is the greatest gift that these centers give you, and the idea behind them, is the CRP transforms the lives of former inmates, giving them hope, dignity, and the tools to restart their lives, man. Because once you go to locked up and you put that in your resume, how do you get a? It's hard to get a job. I don't know, man. People don't want to give you another chance. They're like, well, shit, man, no. So it really gives people a start in life too. As one former CRP inmate put it, I really like I've been giving a second chance. I've learned new skills and been able to set up my own motorcycle repair business with the funds I made with CP in there. So I see a future for myself. So they give you the tools to really give people opportunity they could take advantage of. So that's pretty cool. I thought it was a great example of just a blue ocean strategy of looking at, instead of just doing the same damn thing, trying something different and seeing if it worked. And I thought it was a great idea. And that's what blue ocean strategy is. Okay, thinking outside the box really and going into less competitive markets. I hope you like this video. I think this video is pretty dang long. Oh, 13 minutes, damn. It's a long ass video, sorry. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up. You can share it too. And again, if you're interested in going online to like sell an idea, a product, a service, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, whatever, one of the most important things to learn is really how to convert someone's attention into a sale. It's not as easy as you think. I screwed up on it for a long time and I wasted a lot of time, a lot of energy, and even money. So learn from my dodo mistake. That's the best way to learn. Learn from other people's mistakes. Get the right education. Learn how to convert. Learn what to do after that first sale to really set your business up, and then work your way backwards. It's the most important thing. Okay, without that, you don't got shit. It doesn't matter how many views you have, likes you have, followers you have, blah 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 blah. If you can't sell online, okay, trust me. Anyways, I wish you the best. Take care and bye for now.